Hey guys, as you've probably seen in the title, today I will be announcing the next MOC. But before I get to any of that, I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for helping me get to this point. Erebor has been a tremendous success. The building segments have gone really well and there was an excellent reception from the finished product. But now on to what the next MOC is going to be. Now I did always know that it was going to be a Star Wars MOC, but of course at the time I wasn't sure exactly what it was going to be. But I did narrow it down over these 2 weeks to 3 main ideas. Now the first one was going to be Kashyyyk, and the reason why I decided I wanted to build that was mainly because I thought that the landscape and the MOC itself would turn out really awesome, and there was just so much I could make out of it. Now the reason why I decided not to go with it is unfortunately was mainly just to do with continuity. Those pieces, especially the troopers and the Wookiees and the clone turbo tanks and all those vehicles and minifigures that would be in that MOC wouldn't ever be able to be repurposed in any other MOC, so I would have a bunch of minifigures laying around. So for me, I really couldn't repurpose those things, so it wasn't a good decision. Now the next MOC I was thinking about was doing Hoth. Of course, from the Imperial times, I was thinking completely different era. It would be really fun because Hoth is a very iconic battle scene. Now, although it is quite a barren scene, in fact, in my opinion, I thought just, of course, because it is so iconic with the AT-ATs and the Hoth base, there's so much I could do, different techniques, and of course the trenches and stuff. It would be very different from what Erebor is right now. But of course, that one I decided not to do because onto my third option, which is the one I chose. Now, the reason why I didn't do Hoth was because the third option was frankly just what I think is much better. And that goes on to tell you guys what the next MOC will be. Guys, my next MOC will be the Battle of Takodana. That's right, guys. I will be building the Battle of Takodana from The Force Awakens. Now, I'll tell you guys why I decided to go with Takodana of all places. Firstly, it's to do with the fact that it's hardly been done in LEGO, and when it has been done, it's either been quite small one baseplate MOCs or very large MOCs. And of course, it has not been done as a weekly building segment kind of series, so I would be the first to do it, allowing me to put a lot of unique twists and inspiration into the build without having to be too similar to anyone else. The second reason, unlike Kashyyyk, is because I can repurpose all of the minifigures and vehicles that I would use in this MOC. So, of course, Takodana is a great turning point in the story of The Force Awakens, meaning there were tons of First Order Stormtroopers. That was the first time we did see the Resistance come, and there was a great battle that went on. TIE fighters, troopers everywhere. And of course, when the new movie comes out, The Rise of Skywalker, I will be able to reuse a good amount of all of those, so it's very useful in that term for me. So I won't go into too much detail on what the MOC is going to look like and all of that, but I will give you a quick rundown on basically how big it's going to be. So as you can see here, Erebor is built on 6 large gray base plates right here, so 2x3, and this is a standard IKEA table right here. Now this is how big Erebor is. What I'm thinking for Takodana is in fact 2 of these white tables. So that means more than double the size of Erebor. That's right, more than double. And in normal baseplate size, so not these large 48x48, but normal 32x32 baseplates, it is going to be 6x6, so a complete square. Now, I think that's going to be a really good size to build this MOC, especially since I'm going to be including things like the Millennium Falcon, Maz Kanata's castle, and a lot of battle scenes. So I think I need the space and it's going to turn out really, really epic. So in terms of what to expect in the upcoming weeks, in terms of Takodana and what we're going to be doing with Erebor, actually I'll talk about that for a second. I will not be taking down Erebor right now. That will stay up for at least another month just because I think it took such a long time to build that I'm not going to just take it apart after 2 weeks. I'd like to keep it on display. But Takodana, yes, I will be trying to get orders in over these next weeks, and in order so that when we can start with week 1, we have a good enough amount of pieces to start off with and get some good amount of progress. So week 1 should be coming out in a few weeks time, but until then, I hope you enjoyed the decision to go with Takodana. I think it really is going to be an exciting MOC to build. There's definitely a lot to look forward to, and with that, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the upcoming videos. Goodbye.